Dajahao, my name is Garrick. Welcome back to Taiwan, Hawaii. So today is our last day in the city of Kaohsiung, and we've got to make it a good one, right? The last couple days have been a lot, and that's really, I've got no one to blame but myself. Turns out when you plan your days around spending upwards of 7 hours out and about in a row, things do not turn out well. The lesson here is that when you're vacationing in the summer in Taiwan, you need to plan in breaks to go back to your hotel, get back in the AC, relax for an hour or two, and build up your strength before you're ready to go back out. So today, that's what we're gonna do. Essentially, my hotel is sort of in the middle of a triangle of 3 different points that I want to hit today. So we're gonna go to the first point, do fun stuff. We're gonna go back to the hotel and rest. We're gonna go to the second point, do fun stuff. Back to the hotel, rest. Then we're gonna go to the last point, do fun stuff. Back to the hotel. Get ready to leave tomorrow. Does that all sound good? All right, let's get going. First up, we're paying a quick visit to Sanfeng Temple, because if you know anything about me, you know I like temples. And in case you can't tell from the music, it sounds like there's a service going on in there, so we'll try to be as unobtrusive as possible. Just missed it, but that enormous drum in there was just banging out big, deep bombs. Wish I could have got that on camera. That was very cool. Temples, man. You gotta love them. Alright, once again, I have not eaten anything today. We need to desperately fix that, so we're gonna head to a place where I'm pretty sure we can find some food. See ya there. Okay, so I'm an idiot. I double-checked Google Maps. Hoyi Shopping District is not open on Sunday. So that was entirely my bad. Blah. Well, no worry. We'll get up nice and early tomorrow before we leave. We'll see if there's still a chance we can pay it a visit before heading out. For now, though, we're gonna hop on a bike and we are gonna take it east, deeper into the city, because there's one more museum I'd like to visit. See you there. Folks, we have arrived at the National Science and Technology Museum. I gotta say, this place looks enormous. On Google Maps, there's an entire second building listed over there, as well as up here. So I don't really know what to expect, but I like science, I like technology, so I think this is gonna be a fun time. miggity god, this place is huge. Okay, I guess we start in the basement and work our way up. That was a healthy dose of existential crisis for breakfast. Let's move on to some other stuff. So these are actually 3D shapes, but the way they're structured makes it look like it's a concave painting that I'm looking back and forth through. That, woo! It's really like, even now that I know the trick, it's still fooling me. What the heck? Okay, so that was really cool. So that place was like a guided tour of a bunch of old technology. You know, the poor workers did not speak much English, but we struggled through regardless. There was a lot of cool stuff there. I didn't get as many videos because we were trying to move along, but there was a lot of cool stuff. There were old typewriters, there were old cameras, there was an old, I think, nuclear research submarine or something like that. There was one typewriter that was completely functional but made entirely of Lego. That was really cool. There was also like an old camera station for like TV broadcast, and I could see myself on TV. But I think my favorite one was the copier, the old-time copier. The way it works is fascinating. Like, you had the slate for what you want to copy, and then up top you had a big flat plane for the rollers to swab the ink. So what happens is you pull the lever, the swab goes up, hits the ink, the roller comes back down with the ink on it, and you pull the lever again, and it goes up again, and this time when the paper slaps against the slate is full of ink, so it gets printed on the paper. I probably did a terrible job explaining that. Whatever, we're on the second floor now. Let's take a look around. Actually, let's stop by the cafe first, because I still need to eat something. I'm hungry, baby. Alright, going a little experimental today. We got a mango smoothie. We've also got a pumpkin mushroom pasta, because it was new on the menu, so I figure why not try it out. I've had pumpkin pasta a few times before. Not sure how this one will be. Let's give it a shot. Yeah, it's definitely pumpkin flavor. I like that. It's sort of like a squash cream sauce. Which makes sense, you know, pumpkin is a squash. But that works a lot better than I thought it would. I guess I'm too used to pumpkin being pumpkin pie, and not used enough to all the other ways you can eat it. So altogether, the pasta and smoothie were 262 NTD, which for museum cafe prices is pretty reasonable. Also, dang, that's a lot of mango flavor in there. I approve. This place is called the Art Cafe. It's on the second floor of the Science and Technology Museum. So definitely stop by here if you're having a long day at the museum and need some lunch to tide you over, as I do. Well, this is gonna be right up my alley, isn't it? That was a tragedy. There was a robot chef in there that can apparently make certain dishes for you, but she is not active right now. Somehow I always miss the best parts. Enough complaining. Let's look around the origins of telecom and telephone transmissions in Taiwan, shall we? Okay, I kind of breezed through that exhibit a bit for you because it was a lot. Like, that was a terrifyingly extensive overview of the history of telephone communications in Taiwan. This museum is bigger than I anticipated. I may have to rethink my plans for the day.